Hey y'all, I'm Cola and that's Lachey, and it's time for Let's Talk That Talk with Cola.
I like that. Good evening, good evening. Today we're gonna talk about closet lesbians and do that exist? Is that a thing? You want to start it off?
It's definitely a thing, um, especially with the older lesbians. It's a thing, and some of the younger generations. I myself was in a relationship where it was couldn't be told for certain reasons, but it exists.
It
Yeah.
exists. See,
Mhm.
only reason I know it exists, and I had to phone a friend to see how much I can share. But
Right.
because her last relationship, I got to witness it. I mean, front row seat. And it did come off very closet lesbian, right? Like, I mean, it's people that did not know that they were engaged. It was people that did not know they really were dating. And I mean, full blown wedding date and everything. And for whatever reason, um, the other person didn't want nobody to really know. Like, we couldn't videotape the proposal. And I mean, even now to this day, if we talk about it, people literally be like, they was engaged? Yeah. Like
Oh,
almost a whole year.
okay, but this is the thing.
Hmm.
Is it lesbian, closet lesbian, or I just don't want nobody to know I'm with you?
I feel like it was more so of I honestly feel like the person is not 100% comfortable in their lesbian skin. And I
Um,
feel like ministry has a lot to do with it because I really feel like they still have that church brain where they feel like that somebody has any hell to send them to. Okay.
right.
Um, so I feel like that has a big part of because the people that they were underneath of ministry wise did not approve of it. So because of that, and um, if you still want to be in the place of where you are in ministry, I feel like that person thought they had a right to take them down, remove them, whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
So I feel like that had a lot to do with how she moved. But I mean, this person was married before, like had a whole wife. So it's not like it's your first lesbian relationship. And everybody knew you had this wife.
Wow.
So it came off really weird that you now wanted to be in a secret relationship, but not secret.
Because of that ministry thing, because to be honest, my past relationship, way on back yonder, back down now, a long time ago.
Hmm.
But she couldn't really let anybody know. Well, her friends knew, but
Okay.
because her dad was a pastor, she wanted to respect, the elders.
Hmm.
So like a lot, the younger generation knew, but when it came down to, you know, the older generation, they didn't know.
But was it a reason?
Only just because he was a pastor and she didn't want to break his heart. And the crazy part about it, I really understood because if I could have hid it or been in the closet when it came to my grandma, I probably would have. But I got this big mouth auntie that thinks you know, she would tell everything. Like she like the neighborhood watch 911 snitch. You
Okay.
know,
Uh-huh. Miss
she
Pearl.
yeah, she tells everything, and she tell everything because she wants to be the first one to tell it,
Hmm.
and that whoever she's telling to look at you a little differently.
Oh,
But
okay.
it is. So she was very messy.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I mean, I'm sure it's probably people that I've been around in my past, like friend wise, that probably thought I was a closet lesbian, but I really wasn't. Like, I wasn't openly telling you if you did, it wasn't none of your business. But if you seen me and Joy together, it wasn't no secret. I wasn't like hiding her. We're gonna take pictures. We're gonna do all of that.
Mhm.
It was just the fact that how we started, I was still married, so it was kind of trying to not be too messy. But I wasn't hiding nothing, and my son's father knew when like he was my best friend. Like I'm not gonna say was he is my best friend. So it's stuff that he knew about me that friends that's been friends with me for 30 years now still wouldn't know. So it wasn't no secret 'cause he knew what he knew I had a taste for the life. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure
Okay.
he probably didn't think it was gonna go all the way over into the life, but it wasn't no secret. And like my best friend Jenny, soon as she seen me around her, she was like, "Yep." Mm-hmm. So if you
She
know me, like it wasn't no. We're not about to hide nothing. Okay, I'm an open freaking book. If you ask, I'm gonna tell you. To this
right.
day, anything you want to know, anything you want to know. But I feel like with that person, yeah, I feel like it was. I feel like with a lot of people that are not able to live their truth, I feel like it's always goes back on church. It's not like I don't feel like it's really a family because if your family love you, they're gonna love you regardless. They should anyway.
Yeah.
Um, because I mean, there's parents out here that kids and the kill other kids, and you still love them, right?
Mhm.
So I don't feel like it's a difference. You love your kids, you're gonna love your kids, you're gonna love family regardless. But I feel like a lot of people that have to live in a closet, um, have either already been silenced and told they could not say anything, and it's the family secret,
Mhm.
or it's ministry. Like people just made you feel like you're just not allowed to say anything.
But since going back to you saying people have killed their kids have killed someone and they still love them, I
Mhm.
think they'll accept a killer before they accept lesbians or gays, and that's the crazy part. They'll even accept somebody that molests kids, and then they try to downplay us.
Yeah, and they'll tell you go. They just tell you don't go over there by Uncle Charlie.
Yeah,
Oh, don't let Uncle Charlie hug you or nothing like that.
right.
But however, you don't want nobody know that your child is same sex loving. They not hurting nobody.
No.
Who they go in the room with and who they love don't got nothing to do with nothing. But
Mhm.
you have an Uncle Charlie at all these festivals with all these kids, knowing daggone well you can't watch them at all times. That is a problem. But it is definitely more welcoming
Yeah,
than having a same sex loving family member.
yeah,
And by
yeah,
God, if they love Jesus, you really not allowed probably even be in the damn house. I mean, it's people out here that have been disowned by their family or sent to like camps and stuff because they
yeah.
feel like it's something that you can like beat out of them. No, you can't. A person is who they are. It's in
That,
it's in
yep.
them.
Mhm.
They was rubbing pants with their cousin when they was little and they liked it too much. It kept on going. Whatever the case may be, it's in them. It's in them. It ain't you can't beat stuff like that out of them.
Mm-mm. You can't. But going back to the closet lesbian thing, I feel like some are just ashamed. Because I knew somebody that was in a full blown relationship for years with this woman,
Hmm.
and she would date other women, but never let anybody know she's with this woman.
Hmm.
And she loved her. I didn't know what that was. It wasn't my place to question, but I'm like, I only knew because the girl told me.
Yeah.
But she never acknowledged that they were together, but they were staying together and everything.
I mean, but don't I mean I feel like that makes you make your life. I feel like it will make you so miserable to not be able to be who you are. And
Yep.
no, now I'm not gonna lie. When I really made it very, very clear, this is who I am, this is where I am. There's a lot of people that fell off, didn't want to hang because I felt like they felt like it was like the fucking chicken pox. Like if you hang with me, you're gonna like you're gonna like it too. That is not the case.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's what people I feel like it was that's what I felt like some people did. But then I have my friends, like my so I have one of my girlfriends, we've been friends since probably like 17 years old. And ain't nothing changed. Like, and we don't talk on the phone not one freaking time, right?
Mhm.
If it might be a text, but everything we talk through on Facebook. But if I call her right now and say I'm having dinner at my house at 9:30, if she is not doing nothing, she's gonna be there. She shows up every single time. But she is the only one I can say that is around and don't care. But
That's
she
a real.
one too, so she free spirited like me. So they don't bother us. But then I have others. If I invite them, girl, they're not coming.
And a lot of times, the friends got to realize that even if I like women, you're not my type of woman. I don't want you. I like other types. You know what I'm saying? So they never realize. They be like, "Oh, I can't undress. I can't do this." Girl, I don't want you.
Okay, the men don't want them.
Right.
Let's Let's be clear. Let's be clear. But
Right.
and I feel like that is a thing too. But I feel like that's because you're uncomfortable in your own skin. Because nobody can turn you to anything. I
Exactly.
can't turn you into a crackhead if you don't have the desire to do crack. I can't turn you into an alcoholic if you don't have the desire to be an alcoholic. You have to already have the desire. It has to already be something that you've already thought about. You've already had, troubles with. It's something in you for you to be around somebody, you just automatically switch, or you just weak as hell. One or the other. You're easily influenced, or it's already in you. But ain't nobody gonna make you eat something that you don't want to eat if that's not what you're craving.
And that's true because I've had friends, like when I first went off to college, and I'm gonna be honest, I knew about gay men growing up because my grandma had a gay friend. He was a male, but I ain't know nothing about lesbians until I went off to college. That's the crazy part. And I used to look at my friends, so we all played on the basketball team. And I'm like, girl, like, what is you doing? Like, we used to talk trash back and forth. She's like, don't knock it till you try. Don't knock it till you try. Well, I tried it.
And you liked it. And you liked it.
So I'm like, okay, so you're right. Don't do it, don't try it till I knock. I mean, don't knock it till I try it. But then the crazy part, that same friend, I had took a picture when I first got in my first lesbian relationship, and I didn't tell nobody I was in a relationship. And I took a picture. She was like, "Who is that lesbian in in the picture?" Which, and I said, "Girl, you in my business." But she said she knew from that first picture I posted that I had switched over.
I mean, because I feel like when people know you, they know you. It
Mhm.
ain't. I mean, and it's not nothing that you absolutely like. I mean, I feel like they know you. They know you. That's it.
Yep.
You don't even have to hide. But like Buff said, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't if they're your friends. But I feel like some people just are so uncomfortable with what they don't know. So
Mhm.
instead of them asking questions, um, they rather just pull away. Abigail, I need you to keep still. Thank you. I feel like because they don't know, they just don't ask the question, so they automatically just distance themselves out
Mhm.
of fear, out of confusion. I mean, when I first realized it was happening, did it bother me? Yeah, but it ain't bother me to a point like, dang, I shouldn't have said nothing. No, it bothered me to the point like, yeah, y'all better not ever say nothing to me again. Like you ain't got to worry about nothing, okay? And
Right.
like for my birthday, it was so many people that I feel like if I was still dating dudes, oh, they would have been there. Like I mean, front and freaking center. But because they knew that I was gonna have lesbians and the gays, they did not come. And guess where they are? They're not even my friend on Facebook. We are nothing. You do not exist to me at
Because
all.
they party on.
Yeah, I'm not, especially my party. I'm not playing. You don't exist to me at all whatsoever. And when your kids come out gay, because they are, you can't call me and ask me for nothing. You cannot call me and ask me for nothing. Like I don't ask for no advice. Like how should you get through that? I don't know.
Right.
Call your pastor that made you feel like we was all gonna go to hell. Call
Right.
them. Let them help you.
That is true. Because I don't know, I guess for us it's just hard for people to accept. But if you look at these middle schools now, it's a lot of middle and high school. I'm like, dang, they came out pretty early, but they're comfortable. And it's not like it's normal to them.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't have to hide no more.
Right.
And a lot of parents are being more supportive because you see so many teenagers and stuff that they don't make it. They unalive themselves because they can't be themselves.
Mhm.
So I rather even if I wasn't in a life, because before I even fully decided that I was going to date a woman. I already had a daughter that was curious. And you think I'm gonna tell her that she can't? No, be who you are, just long as you ain't hurting them, as long as they not hurting you. Because that's how my grandma raised every single one of us in the family. It does not matter. And that's probably why I didn't have to hide it, because I ain't had no family member I needed to hide it from. My grandma was fine. My aunt Tanya, who out raised me, was fine. My mom is bisexual, so I surely was fine. So I ain't never had that problem. And even my dad, I think he just more concerned because he wanted everybody to run that his girls date. Not my brother though, but anybody that we bring home, he tell him run. But I don't think he even cares. Like I'm his daughter. That's it.
Right.
So I feel like in this time, people don't have to hide. Like kids are able to be yourself. Even if you choose 20 years from now, all right, that ain't for me no more. Like that just ain't it. I want, switch to something else. Okay, do that. Do that. Do whatever make you happy, long as it ain't hurting nobody or touching no kids.
Right. Because I first told my grandmama she wasn't, I ain't gonna say okay with it. She just accepted it because she loved me. But she wouldn't tell me, oh, just bring me the kids and let me raise the kids. And I was like, Mom, I think somebody else gay in the family because it just didn't skip everybody and jump to me.
So
So,
what's your thought on that? Do you feel like it's like a hereditary thing?
yeah, somebody dating women or men,
It just
somebody
ain't say that high.
jumped to me. They
Yeah.
kind of hit it like really good. Because ain't no way I'm just the first lesbian in the family.
Yeah, and see mine, no, we have multiples. I don't have any. Yeah, I do. One of my favorite boy cousins, he's gay and has been since he's been here. He was born and he was. That's it. And then actually two of my favorite boy cousins. They just were here. And then but it's more, I feel like it's more lesbians or bisexual than anything in my
Mhm.
family. So whether they, openly say it or you see them in certain places they are supposed to be. But it's
Yeah.
there. It's very highly present.
So do you think they use the word bisexual to cover up like they true gay or true lesbian life?
I feel like it's the way to be comfortable just in case you decide that's not what you want to be no more. I really feel it. So that way, if you decide you want to date a girl this week and it don't work, then you can go ahead and dab back over to the man. So I feel like it's a safe word to use just in case you want to switch your switch.
So pretty much how undercover men do. I was
Yeah.
you know, and I feel like as a man, if you don't want nobody to know, that's okay. But don't just go sleeping with the women and not allowing them to have a choice of whether or not they want to sleep with you while you sleeping with a man.
Yeah, because that's dangerous. That's let me say this. My mother dated bull daggers, and I hated it. Right? That was the word back then, and that's
Yeah.
all she dated. Now she had other feminine friends, but I don't think they ever crossed the line. I think they all were in the same pool. But she always no. But anyway, yeah, I feel like men that are living a double life, you are putting so many people in jeopardy,
Right.
yourself, the other person you dating, and the person that you like. You're not being honest, and especially in 2024, girl, it's so many people out here that's ready for whatever. I don't even feel like you have to lie. You just have to find that person that is okay with it, because they out there. They definitely out there. I mean, it's out there.
So I want to know why Joy think that's a hateful word because honestly, it's like categories when it comes to lesbian. I feel like if you just hard, that puts you in the bulldagger category. You walk around with the titty on your tape. I mean, you the tape on your titty, no shirt, you hang with the dudes like you're a real hard man girl, I guess. And that is what puts you in that category of what Ren said, the bulldog. Nothing's wrong with being a bulldog, but it's more for the older lesbians.
I think it became offensive in the last past few years. Just like the F word for guys is offensive. I don't see how it's offensive because I feel like it fits you. I feel like it fit those that's like you said, like I mean the people that I'm looking in my head in my mama day, they was definitely that. It was no other way around it. Like I'm telling you, these women would take 10 men down. Okay. I mean, period. 10 men down. They was harder than them. They looked harder than them. They worked harder than they was men and flannels. That's what they were. That's what they were. So
Use
the
it to
word fit.
abuse us back in the day. That's why I think it's just so harmful.
Mm.
But I feel like I don't know because I would consider like somebody can say they're a stud and you can still see a little bit of their feminine side, depending on what they say or do. You see a little bit of feminine, but I have seen a woman that was a strictly straight up nigga. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
talking all hard, nothing soft about them. Probably hand look like they've been working on cars all their life. To
Mhm.
me, that's what
BD
that.
worked for him. It fit for him. That BD fit. That's the name. BD. BD fit for him.
Mhm.
Now I will not use the D word. I don't like that word at all whatsoever. I feel like that is more insulting than BD. Because
Really?
I feel like when you call me that, you calling me a female dog, and I don't like being called that at all. Unless me and my girls tripping and talking, and we just like, you know. But don't call me that. Don't even refer to me as that, because that's not what I am. Now I can show you that, and you're not gonna like her. But I don't like that word. I feel like the D word is just like calling me a bitch.
Really?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, and I am that what?
that's because you be wanting to say it if you want.
Right. Right. Like, oh, hold on. I don't know because I haven't heard it in a long time, but it's definitely some still out there.
Go talk to mommy.
So, and it is the older lesbians, they had to hide it. They had to hide
Yeah.
sexuality. They couldn't be all free like we are, and like remember it was a time where if they found out you was gay or a lesbian, they'll kick you out the military.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you weren't allowed in there if you was either. I
Yeah,
think you too. I think the terms change with the social acceptance as well. Because now it's like I say, it's more you're. I mean, we more free to be who we want to be, but at the same time, we not. It just you can get punished easier. That's it. But I feel like it's still the same. I feel like people out here, it's just like when I see people always having to post something about lesbians, something about gays, and I just want to talk like just be gay, just be gay, because obviously that is the problem.
I recently seen a post about this girl. She been a lesbian since I met her. Now she on there talking about God saved me and now keep in mind this lesbian called herself a stud ain't never wanted her. I think she really went over to men because she couldn't find a women to take care of her. So she didn't want to get out there and work. So I think really she switched back over to men when she can find somebody to take care of her.
Yeah, and I don't, and I don't like when people be like, "I've been delivered." No, you haven't. You just trying something new.
You
You just
are.
you're just trying something new, and you're not gonna like it, and you're gonna be right back to where you was comfortable at and where you actually wanted to be. And I still feel like that's the people that get so wrapped up in religion and not spirituality, and they get stuck. I mean, completely stuck. Don't move, don't budge, because you just really think that it's a place for you to go to. It's not. Okay, it's not, people. It's not. You're
And if
fine.
And if you go to Miami, you're gonna hear punk, 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 punk. They don't get offended when you call them a punk because they just use that word so loosely.
Yeah, because it's probably like how we be like, bitch. Like, so it's
Yeah,
probably, yeah, yeah, I get that. I get that.
right.
All right, but let's go back to the download people. I feel like there's more download men than it is secret women, like secret lesbians.
Of course.
Way
Yes.
more. And
Because they
go ahead.
they can't really do nothing without being judged. Everything I found out yesterday that a man can even drink strawberry lemonade.
Why?
It says add sugar. Add sugar to the like it's just crazy. I got a lot of response on TikTok from the video I did, and it's hard on men in this society. So of course they stay in the closet because
Yeah,
they don't want to push.
I just can't. I wouldn't want to imagine a life that is already what you have to make it, and then you're not allowed to be yourself, because it's somebody in this world that will accept you for exactly who you are, and you're able to build with them to become even a better person. So I just don't see why we have to be out here passing stuff, because eventually that's what you're going to do. You're going to pass something that you can't get rid of, and it's going to take you up out of here
Right.
versus just and definitely. And but I feel like it's especially in Atlanta, because Atlanta is known for the gay corporate, like it's gay
Yeah.
work, right? But it's everywhere, because I'm like some of the videos that used to post when I first moved to Baltimore, because you know how when you move to different areas, then the videos change and your algorithm. What is it? Algorithm, yeah, whatever. But it changes, and some of the stuff that will come through. I mean, these are people that you would see on the corner. That I mean, straight hood dudes, and videos doing things they should not be doing,
Mm-hmm.
where they say they are. So I feel like it's everywhere. I just feel like the eye is on it for Atlanta because Atlanta is known for it. But I feel like if you did a survey for everywhere, I feel like it's places out there with top Atlanta. And I
Yeah.
ain't talking about like
San
Cali
Diego.
or Miami. I'm talking, yeah, like I mean, like serious, like,
Yeah.
but no, like DC, Baltimore, Texas, like they
Mm-hmm.
there, they over there, and they go home to their wives and children and kiss them and go on back over there to Pete and Paul.
Yep. And I knew that was happening, but when I seen Tyler Perry movie and she said, "Oh, you doing the bending," I said, "Oh, this happened everywhere,
Everywhere.
everywhere."
I love that.
And then like what Yuri said, like it's a lot of lesbians that pretty much sneak back to men, and that's kind of nasty as well because you need to give the person you with the choice. Like, hey, I can sleep with a man. But to me, those type of people don't even love themselves. They just out to get, what they can get because they feel like on the lesbian side, the women are more giving and caring, and on the man side, it pleases them sexually.
I can see that.
So I feel like they just get a girlfriend and a boyfriend and be in a pilot.
And that's what I'm saying. It's 2024. There's no reason for anybody to be in the closet. Like
Mhm.
at all. Not even if your family disown you, you still will find your niche and your community, your circle, your people that will love you no matter what, as long as you ain't out here doing nothing like crazy. But
Right.
you'll find your niche. I mean, even if you're doing something crazy, it's a community for that too. So everybody has a community that you could literally join and be able to be yourself and be free and be able to love yourself. Because there's no way. There's no way. None.
Just
It's
be.
it's too much other stuff you gotta deal with. And I do feel like people do get stuck in their labels, but I feel like the label only go for like for our organization. You're not coming over here bisexual. And if
No.
you are, you're lying. That's the only way you're gonna get in is if you're lying. So I understand it being a title for that. But I do feel like people get caught up in their labels and it stops them from being who they want to be. When you could just be you John, and John likes men, and you're Sally. Sally likes women. That's it. That's it. That's all. And
That's true. And I feel like I don't even want to be in an organization that I have to lie to be in. I rather because there's some out there that accept you for who you are. So you don't want to be fake from the beginning.
because you're gonna end up getting caught. You're gonna tell
Right.
one good sister that you think you got, and that good sister gonna tell somebody else, and everybody gonna know and just ain't gonna say nothing. So
Mhm.
it's just no point. It's just stupid. It's just and I mean, and then maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm able to say it because I'm not one. I'm not a closed book. I'm a very much open book. I am very free spirited. The things that how I think and how I look at things is gonna be totally different than a lot of people. I
It
believe
is.
that.
They end up, yeah, that's true. The
Mhm.
whole they be doing it for money too. Y'all back online about that girl going back there, man, going back. They do it for money. They probably need a little Caesar hot and ready pizza. They ain't got no money, and they're gonna go back over there.
$25. You can get that for standing at the red light. I'm gonna need if they doing it for money. It needs to be more than the Little Caesar pizza.
And
Okay.
for the moment, you know how they get caught up, be like, dang, I'm hungry. Like I gotta do something. Like I gotta do something.
It's so many other things. If you do it because you want, it's just like how we talk about cheating. If you cheat, it's because you want to. Ain't nobody making nobody do nothing they don't want to do. Not now, unless you are just that easily influenced, or it's in you. It's either in you or it's on you. One or the other.
And a lot of men are attracted to studs. That's the crazy part. But I feel like you're a gay man if you're attracted to a stud.
That's because you're looking at the studs as men.
I mean, they look like little boys sometimes.
But they do. But I feel like for men, it's a challenge. It's 100. Like literally, I remember me and Joy and so many of my straight friends went out to this Caribbean club in DC.
Mm.
Them people ain't care nothing about us. And I mean, when I tell you, I mean, we had our face beat, we had our outfits on, we snatched and everything, okay, girdles and all. Them people did not care about me or none of my friends. The only one they wanted was debonair. They wanted everywhere we go. It does not matter where we go. It does not matter what she has on. And I feel like it's not. And I really feel like it's the challenge. It's the fact that you know for sure that she probably like girls just by looking at her whole demeanor, even though she way more feminine than I am. Like at
The
any
hips don't lie. Tell them that the hips don't lie.
the hips do not lie. But I feel, and I don't even feel like that's what catch them. I really feel like it's the fact that, like, I remember guys being like, "Oh, I could change that." You cannot change nobody. I don't care what it is, good, bad, or ugly. You cannot change nobody. Everything is still on that person to do. And because the world and people are so, I ain't gonna say the world, because the people are so judgmental, I feel like it do keep people in this little small cave. And then next thing you know, 10 people got HIV because one person couldn't be honest with the five. And the
Right.
five couldn't be honest with the other five. It's just not that serious.
Not at all.
Yeah, but my milkshake it do bring all the boys to the yard. Everywhere we go. Everywhere.
No.
Everywhere.
Let's see. And stuff too. They have film like bodies. They have the biggest booty ever.
I can name 3. Debonair, devoted, cultivate. All 3 of them.
Debonair. No.
All 3 of them have amazing freaking shapes. And yeah, and we be over here like, yeah, let me go get tucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sean behind her butt.
Yeah, she do.
Yeah.
Yep. Sean another. Yup. And be trying to hide. You can't hide it. It's there. We see it.
It is there.
We see it.
Mm-hmm.
I seen it at the Players Ball. You cannot hide it, Sean, as you watch.
She's also wow.
All right. Joy says she has a problem with gay girls. What does that mean?
Yeah, what problems?
What's
Jeez.
the problem? I'm waiting for it right in here. I want to know what the problem is.
Too.
See, exactly, Ren. The church can say amen on that. But I do feel like I feel like they was blessed to have, and it's crazy because they don't even want to use their body. Just got it for no reason.
Right. Who never liked you? The gay girls.
You said the gay girls? But who's the gay girls? She writing. I want to know who the gay girls is. Cause you know.
I don't know who didn't get her that jacket that year.
I think that's where she's going because mostly every girl that she's dated, including me, has dated dudes.
Oh.
And were with dudes. And I feel like that might be what she
But keep in mind what generation we came from. We was taught about a boyfriend. You know, we wasn't a husband. We wasn't taught about a girlfriend and a wife. So we just did what we thought we were supposed to do. And then we kind of like got rebellious as we got older. Like, no, I like what I like.
Yeah. But you know, and I remember when I first mentioned that I wanted to date Joy to someone in my old church, not the one I'm in now. I'm able to be free and be myself. But the one I was in before. And oh my, when I tell you, it felt like every Sunday somebody was trying to tell me this is not the path you're supposed to go on. This is the path I'm going on.
Right.
That's where I'm already at. I know I already taste the milkshake and I like the flavor. Not coming back ever. So yeah, no. But so I feel, and I do think that happened to a lot of people that Joy probably did come in contact with. They were scared to be themselves. But I mean, I thank them. Thank you for letting her go. Yeah. I got her. Don't worry.
And a lot of women, they be really gay for the stay, like just to see what they can get up out you for real.
Yeah.
They don't really be gay, but I think everybody, and I'm sorry, this is my opinion. Everybody got a little bit of something in them because I know you don't checked out a person before or called a woman called other women pretty. Look at their booty, look at their body, you know. Men have said, "Oh, that's a handsome guy," or "He built really nice." That doesn't, you know, it's just a little something. But I think we all got a little bit in it. Some of us got a little more, but you know,
I could believe that because just like what Joy said, only the heteros. They're not hetero if they checking for you. They not. They might be curious and trying to figure out their life, but they not. You ain't. There's no way because if you don't like a woman. As a woman, you don't want to date a woman. There's nothing in this world that's gonna make you change your mind.
Right.
Nothing. Unless it's in you. or on you. That's it. That's it, and that's all. That it's got to be already in your genetic makeup. That is what you crave, whether you decide to be open to it or not. It is already in your genetic makeup. It is already there. Okay, the day that your seeds were being manifested in the universe, it was already there. One of them seeds was lesbian or gay, whichever one you want to be. So I don't feel like it's no straight woman out here that's gonna go over here and slide down a woman because you ain't straight. You can say you bi and be safe. Use your safe word.
Yep, and there be some straight women in the strip club throwing money, ass all in their face.
And they love it.
Come on now.
Because why wouldn't you be watching the men? I
Right.
don't want to go. I don't like strip clubs. But if I go, it is only one. And her name is Pally. And all my friends know I love Pally. It is a woman. Even when I was dating, I don't want to go see no men strippers. I've never wanted to see a man stripper. But if it's gonna be if we're going to a club, maybe they need to be women that need to look real nice and natural. Because that's what I like. That's what I
Mm.
like. And high yellow. Because I already got my cocoa at home.
Ow.
And
Yeah, I just feel like people don't like. For instance, like you said, you had your friends. Your friends was y'all was close until you told them, you switched over to the other side. But it always be other people. It don't be them talking. It be other people talking. So they kind of like follow them to that side because they feel like they're gonna be judged by being with you, or they feel like they're gonna think I'm like her if I continue to hang over there.
and that's why they're gonna be continue to be over there with their broke friends. Because I don't have not near broke friend in my circle. And
You know,
and 90% of them are lesbians or gay. So stay over there.
yeah,
We enjoy the money that sits on us. Okay, even though the people think we can't have it. No, I love it. I love it here. Not just because of the financial part. It's just the freedom of it. It's the love. It's the support. Like I get so much more support, even for like it does not matter what we do, and a lot of it does come from being a part of APD. Like it doesn't matter what any of us do, we supporting it. It don't even matter if we use it, we supporting it. It doesn't matter even if it's just a share. I can't tell you how many straight friends of mine have shared anything I've done.
right. And
Anything.
then from the back.
But they'll love and hug and I miss you. I ain't seen you forever, and you continually won't see me forever. You see me today because I had to come to my hometown, but I won't be back until the next time I got to come down. Yeah, no, like no, and I still will post their stuff. I don't. That's just who I am. But I do feel like you follow. Go ahead. I don't want no followers in my group.
They some haters. Because I don't have somebody ask me on the podcast, bitch, you didn't even share it out and stuff, subscribe, notify, did none of that. But you want to be on the podcast.
Yeah, we got. Come on over here. You ain't gonna want that. You not gonna want that interview. Okay,
Right.
you ain't gonna
Because
want that interview.
who sent you?
Yeah, but people be feeling like, Abby, move please. People really feel like they're entitled to stuff, especially if they related to you. They feel it's just like it was a post that just getting a little bit off top, but it was a post that said if you got money, your family got money. No, 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 no. That does not mean that at all. If I'm a multimillionaire, then my household is a multimillionaire and who I want to share with. But that does not mean my family is multimillionaires. It does not mean I'm buying you a house, car, nothing. It does not mean that.
They
So
was
it don't. So it's the same way with anything else. When our show is on WeTV and VH1, no, it's not your show. This is Cola's show.
exactly.
If you attach to that, that's not how that works.
Claim it, sis. You better claim it.
You heard it. WeTV and VH1. Bravo makes two.
Exactly. Then to take it back to the closet people, the closet gays. A lot of these pastors be gay too, but they be preaching to us about staying on a straight path and stuff like that.
Baby, you don't want to go on that journey.
But
They
they
be
the little boys and
they have them on the side.
yeah,
Yeah. And
and
make sure they keep them quiet. Sign them NDAs and all that. Yeah.
yeah,
And I can't. That's why I absolutely love who I'm under. He is so transparent. And I have never, ever, ever seen anybody like that in leadership in my life. Because I'd rather you come to me, I'd rather hear from you than hear from the streets. Because if I hear from the streets, it's already in my ear. But if you're telling me, oh, I know for a fact, I don't care what you're saying because I know I'm gonna hear from the horse's mouth every single time. Baby, be honest with me because I'm gonna be honest with you. I am, but I feel like a lot of those pastors, or got one better, the ones like was it Eddie Long? Is that the one that was in the land that passed? The one that was sending all the gays to hell, but then got caught with one? It's
Yep.
they like that. They have these big sermons and this, but you got a whole girlfriend or a whole boyfriend over on the side that's passing you things that's gonna take you up out of here.
Right.
Because
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to come to the light because you're over there lying,
With
but judging.
the front, sitting
Mm,
up
all the
front.
way in the front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Most of them are gay, and then be trying to preach and beat the gay out of us.
That's because it's a insecurity of their own because they can't be free. It's almost like there's a way of them punishing themselves without punishing themselves because they already suffering because you're not able to be happy.
That's
And
true.
especially in 2024, I must keep on saying it. There is no reason for anybody in 2024 to have to live in anybody closet. A pastor, an evangelist, a prophet, prophetess, a teacher, a police officer, the politician. Is no reason because just like it's gonna be probably 10 that ain't gonna like you, it's gonna be 20 that's gonna love you. And
Exactly.
they're gonna rock with you because you're being transparent and you being honest and you're saying who you are and where you are. Because people want to have the honesty versus the sneaky lies. Because either way, they're gonna talk about you when they come out, regardless.
Exactly.
So go ahead and be happy and let them talk while you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm not about to. We're not about to live in the dark. Okay.
Mm-mm. Or be unhappy. Oh, you going to hell? We already in hell. Like,
Look, find it and tell me where it's at. How about that? Find it first and tell
so
me where it's at. Tell me it exists. Show me that it exists, please.
exactly. I
Where
see.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
Prove that to me. But Amber put on NDA. So let me go back to NDA real quick because that's I'm gonna use that. And if I can't use it, you better hurry up and write something. So back to the closet lesbian, right? The person I was talking about in the opening, I feel like another reason they was kind of secretive because the person they was dating before they dated my friend made them sign an NDA
What?
when they were dating.
What?
Yeah. And because there's no way you could be married and then want to be a closet person. You can't be married to a woman and then decide I'm gonna be secretive. Private is different than secretive. Let me make that clear. Private is I don't need you in my business, but you know who I'm with. You know we together, you know. But when you don't have nothing, no pictures, no nothing other person, baby, that's a secret.
I'm lost because you want to marry me, but we gotta sign an NDA. Well, I
No,
mean,
the friend didn't have to sign the NDA. The person that was in the closet, I feel like is in the closet because they haven't been able to embrace their full self. The girl before my friend made her sign like they could not be. It's not one picture of them anywhere. Now it's pictures of the person and my friend places. Now are most of them on my most of them on my friend page? Yeah, because she's who she is, and she's been that way since I think she was like 12 or 13, but and maybe even younger. But
yeah,
I don't know why people would sign that because I mean, unless it's a big chunk of money at the end of the rainbow, I can see. But if the person robbing Peter to pay Paul, yeah, no, I'm not about to sign no NDA because what for what for what I'm not. But they did. Their relationship was very private and secretive because of because of where that person was. That person they were dating at that time was in life. Nobody can know. And then so then
sure.
like it went right back onto my friend because now you try to put it on my friend. No, it ain't that much love because you're not about to have me in the goddamn closet.
Right. It
You
ain't that. It might be a walk-in closet because it ain't
if that
like,
walk-in closet better be the same size as my whole entire house because I'm not about to walk in nobody's pantry. Okay.
girl.
We're not about to do that. But they did. But I feel like the moment, and this is not against this person, regardless of what I feel for them. I feel like the moment that they embrace themselves, baby, this world is not gonna be ready. But they're gonna have to embrace themselves before they get there. Cause you ain't gonna be able to be, as awesome as you can be hiding in nobody's closet. Cause
I just want to know. I thought NDAs were for people with money. that didn't want their business to be out. It could jeopardize what they have earned.
Well, that person that wanted her to sign the NDA did have I don't know if she had money, but she was definitely an up and coming gospel artist.
Yeah, I'm with Keisha. It seemed like it's more behind that. I don't trust that person.
But I don't think it had anything to do with the money. I think it was just being their life was private. So we're gonna make sure it stays that way.
Mm,
I don't know what the consequences would be because they got out of the relationship.
that's crazy.
Hmm.
That's it got me thinking over. I'm like, why in the because nowadays people got to roll Peter and Paul just to make it.
They definitely yeah, y'all. Yeah. Some people do. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, but they was. I mean, everything about the relationship was secretive.
Or status.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
'Cause
That
I don't think it had anything to do with money. I think it was more so the status of the person at that time.
it probably wasn't ready to come out.
Mhm. But when that other person becomes okay in their skin, then it's gonna be a good day. I can see that. But they're gonna have to be good in their skin and out of the away from the people that they around.
It's more than the actual fact of being a lesbian.
What you mean, Ray?
Yeah, elaborate on that. Right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Ray to elaborate that.
I,
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe what's the embarrassment of the person too. I was like maybe they just don't want to be seen with that person or embarrassed or
I don't know, but they was going on trips and everything. So somebody gonna see you.
yeah.
Cause I mean, everybody go to Jamaica, everybody go to Miami, everybody go to Cabo, everybody go to DR, everybody go to California, everybody go to Texas, everybody go to Atlanta, everybody go to all these places. So somebody gonna see you eventually. Like, it's no way any of us, because we all go, like, regardless if you know each other or not, all of us go somewhere, because it's only a certain amount of places that you mostly see people. You gonna see somebody. Like, just for example, when we was in Puerto Rico, I seen a young lady that I know her mom, and she was all the way in Puerto Rico, and we kept looking at each other like, and she was like, "I think I know you," and I was like, "I think I know your mom," and we all the way in Puerto Rico. I haven't seen this young lady since she probably was like probably high school. So it just shows like the world is not as large as we think it is. You go cross people and you never know who see you, whether they say they see you or not.
And you could be like me. I see it. No, I'll be looking down when you speak to you, and I'll be like, I see you, honey.
Uh-huh. And and that's a good point too. People they will bring you around enough people to
So
make you feel comfortable. But when you get to sit back and look at everything and watch everything play out, you be like, yep, they still in the closet.
Keisha want
They
to know what is the pictures from the trip.
what she said?
She want to know where's the pictures from the trip.
I don't
They
think I'm sure they probably got them in their phone. It just wasn't never posted.
yeah, they probably only posted a picture of them by themselves.
Probably. Like you got a whole side chick. Like you cheating. Because that's
Yeah,
cheating moves. I wish my wife would, while we was dating, only post the pictures of herself.
like the way they dress or how outspoken they were versus being
Oh
quiet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or group pics, yeah, or group pics, because then you don't know.
yeah.
That is true. Or group pics, because then you really don't know.
Amber, you
You
seem like you lived this life before, girl.
but you can put it together though. But you can still put it together because if it's six of us, if it's seven
Why
of
she
us,
standing by you?
huh?
You'll be like, why she always standing by you?
Or everybody in the picture is a couple. So who you there with? Because I know I'm nosy. I look at everything. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I'll be the one that keeps stuff on there and be like, wait a minute, hold on, something is switching. Especially if you live your life out loud on social media. I'm nosy. I'm invested. We in this together. I'm with your childbirth. I done been pregnant with you. I done went to the doctors. I done went through your relationships, your breakups. I'm invested. So I'm nosy. I'm gonna peep it out.
Right. And I feel like you share everything else with us. Share it.
Yeah, but then when they get to that relationship, they want to put it in the closet. No,
Exactly.
open that closet and take that paper towel out.
Yeah, because Keisha feel like either the girlfriend been passed around or ugly as hell.
Now I don't know that part. I don't know that part, but I definitely know it was very, very. I really feel like that's. I feel like people become what they're around eventually. Like
Mhm.
if you're not strong enough to stand on who you are, I feel like you're or like if they hurt you, I feel like you become what they are. If that makes sense.
Right.
So you had a relationship where everybody knew y'all was together, and then you went into a relationship where you nobody knew y'all even existed together. And then you get into this another relationship with someone that is very open on social media, and now you want to be closed off again. So I feel like it's almost like you like a sponge. Whoever you're around at that time, you suck it in, and when you squeeze it out, that's who comes out. It's not ever you that comes out. So you're not ever your true self. That's why I say when they do though, when they do, and I have hope, when they realize that they can be who they are, still be where they need to be, still have the circle they need to have, then they will be great. They'll be an amazing freaking person. But until then, they're not gonna be able to because they have to hide so much that they're not able to be a true anything yet.
Mm-mm.
They haven't been able to be true to themselves.
No. I think women kind of have a lesbian have a path like a past because we're not judged as hard as the men.
No, definitely
They
not.
go on the men like hard.
Yeah, they definitely do. But I feel like it's because even with men, men not allowed to cry. Men not allowed to show emotions. Men have to be strong. Men have to do this. Men have to do that. So I feel like they
Men
think
can't.
that if a man is gay, you making him soft. It doesn't. It don't make you soft if you cry. It don't make you soft because you got emotions. It don't make you soft to feel. It make you stupid if you don't.
Right.
That's what
But
it
that
do.
make me run like with them can't be themselves. It gonna make me run to somebody where I can't be myself. That's gonna be in the arms of another man because
Mm-hmm.
women are against everything they do,
Mm-hmm.
especially the generation,
You said what generation?
the younger.
You said that you feel like they are.
Yeah, they're very hard because like when I was doing the video yesterday, somebody posted they can't eat a hot dog, and then I'm like, damn,
Um,
they
but
can't eat hot
I feel like because it's childish. Because even when I eat a hot dog, my kids would be like, "Look at you eating that glizzy," and I am because I love beef hot dogs. So I feel like it's because they're still immature and everything is gay. Everything. Like we had to tell our 11-year-old son because we'll say something. He's like, "That's gay." It's not. It's not. That doesn't have anything to do with. Nah, I
dog.
got hungry. But I feel like it's probably because they're more immature. So that probably where they're more that makes them more judgmental.
Mhm.
Especially like even with music and stuff, music and TV, I feel like that plays a big role on our younger people because that's what they have.
Yeah,
They go inside and jump rope and double dutch and go outside and knuckle fight. They're not doing that. They're not climbing fences and climbing. They're not doing that. So all they have is social media and whatever their family is exposing them to. And if it's not a lot, you ain't got a lot. You don't have no knowledge on anything besides what you see.
right.
And sometimes that's not the best knowledge to have. It's complete
Mhm.
stupidity.
I agree. I
Mhm.
agree. I just want all y'all to come out and be free.
That's girls' right. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, be happy. If you want to go date a white woman, go on date. If you want to go date a white man, go on, do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, people gonna talk, they're gonna judge, they're gonna have plenty to say. They don't have a hell to put you in because it ain't there. So just be you. Be who you want to be and how you want to be, and just live your life. I promise you, the happiest I've ever been was when I decided I'm going to do what I wanted to do. And
Yeah.
let's make it clear, the only reason I wasn't dating women prior is because I still was healing from stuff with my mom. I didn't want to be like her, and she was bisexual. So if I was going to be dating women, then I was at that time I would be just like her. And then when I realized I can get past all that stuff, I'm gonna be who I want to be because it's who I've been my whole entire life. And like I remember having a crush on a white girl in high school and would not say nothing because I was like, yeah, no, like nope, because I can't be my mom at all. And I mean, we was close as I don't know what. I would never go to her house. I would never hang out with her because I knew I had a crush on her. So I made sure I stayed away like away enough because it was in me already. It was already. So I would make sure I stayed away because it was in me, not because I was scared she was gonna turn me. It was in me, so it could definitely possibly brought it to life. No, I'm not. No,
It's in the genes.
it was in the genetics. It was in the day I was created. It was
Mhm.
there.
Yep.
I just need to bring my kids first. That's all. That's what it was. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking over in the comment. Make sure we ain't skip nobody.
Yeah, I was just looking at devoted. Yeah, and restriction don't feel good on nobody. I don't like being told what to do. So
Mhm.
let alone you tell me how I'm supposed to live. That does not work. You would get the ugliest side of me trying to give me a whole bunch of barking orders to tell me what I can't do because I'm gonna go do the complete opposite even if I don't want to, just to prove a point.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So I know we're getting ready to wrap it up, but I just want to ask you this before we leave.
Hmm.
So let's talk about your coming out day.
I didn't have a coming out day.
You didn't?
Because those that was important to me knew. Like I'm still like even the only thing I would have done different, I would have how me and Joy got together, I would have definitely done different because the person that got hurt in it is still my best friend. And I still can like they're still my like in my bag, like right there, right? That would be
Mhm.
the only thing I would do different. But it wasn't really a coming out because I mean I was broadcasting. We had matching tattoos. We was going
Oh,
on trips, like we pictures everywhere. So I ain't have a coming out, but I remember making a post saying I'm happy that I'm now embracing who I am because it was just a different type of freedom. Almost felt like I was walking around with weight on my back. And then as soon as I was able to be like, this is just where I am, this is where I'm going to be. And I've been here.
dang. I knew you just had some kind of tea for us. Like,
No. The only thing I remember my mentor and me and her had the conversation because she knew too. I mean, Joy showed her the first ring that she wanted to propose to me with. So my mentor probably knew before I told her too. But even when I told her, she was like, that just means I gotta love you harder. And I'm telling you, I feel like if she had a problem with it, I'd probably be like, all right, let me wait a little bit longer until she ready, only because of what she means to me in life. But when she said that just means I gotta love you harder, baby, can it's almost like that friend be like, you ain't wrong, I ain't wrong. So once she said that, that was it. But she was also that person that she took in us the LGBT. She took in my cousin that is been gay since he been here, right? I mean, like 6 or 7 years old, he's walking around with a cape because he wanted to be Superwoman. She took in one of our other friends, and he was gay.
mhm.
So and a lot of our other friends that some of them are no longer here, but she took us in. Like you would have thought she was the mother. Like you know how they have the houses and stuff for the
Like,
gay guys,
oh,
like Pose. You would
yeah.
have thought that's what it was. We was able to go to her house for Sunday dinner. We worked in her shop. She held our hand through anything and everything. Like she literally loved us harder.
Was she gay?
Literally. No,
She
at
was.
all. Nope.
Maybe she was gay, but she lived through y'all.
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Whatsoever. No.
Okay.
She said she always felt like the world is already going to be hard on us. So
Yeah.
she felt like she was always sent to make sure that she wasn't, and she made our world softer for us because we can go to her and talk to her about anything. I mean anything, and she gonna always say these words: "Am I listening or am I giving advice?" And you just need to pick wisely which one you want because she gonna give it to you bluntly. She's a Capricorn in January, so it's gonna come out real, real straight, no
Person.
chase.
Yeah, she's a good person. I like to
Yes.
hear people. My coming out story was boring because I don't think I came out just say, "Hey, this is my girlfriend," and kept pushing. So I like to hear people coming out story, like to see how it went. So
Yeah. I don't know.
you
Even
know,
with Joy don't have one either. She told people she was born and she just was. And she gave up men in 1978. That's the year she was born. So she don't have one either. And even with her family, when we go down to visit, the last time we went to visit, I think, they were starting to ask her questions and stuff. And it was weird because it was like, this lady been gay all these. I've been around y'all for like almost 13 years now. And so it was funny to listen to see them like ask questions and stuff now, and we got a kid. We'd have been married, ready to be just turned 6 years. But it was they wanted to know. They had questions. They didn't fully understand, but they asked. But not one time did anybody treat her different, or so. Like it really was. It was like She a lesbian. That's it. And Shay coming and has kids. That's it. So I don't have, and I don't think I hang with anybody that ever had a that I know that has shared it. At least that they've shared a coming out story. It just was. That's just what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I ain't got no story to tell about that. So y'all got some now. Y'all let us know. We'll come back. We'll do it again because I be want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be dope though, because I'm sure it's probably some people out here that their stories were not good.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I remember they asked a question on I don't know if it was midweek stretch last week or something this week. I think it was something this week. And somebody asked, oh, it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday, yesterday. And somebody asked about the question was why do people um will hide a murderer in their basement, but won't like pretty much won't be okay with their kids being gay. And the topic went to like people. My prophet asked, "Was there anybody that was disowned from like family, whatever?" And it was a few that was. So I'm sure some people out here that had some horrible stories. But I am very, very thankful that I didn't. But my grandmother ain't play that. Her everything was about you just loving yourself and whoever you love them and let them
I
love
think
you.
kind of warmed it up for you.
Huh?
I think your mom warmed it up for you a little bit. It was easy for your grandma. She kind of like, I'm bisexual.
Yeah,
So,
and I also think my grandma know who she raised too. Like
because
your children, right?
on it.
Your kids. And my grandmother has we have the same amount of kids in the same sex, just not in the same order. So 6 kids. And the oldest two were by a different guy. And you could tell they're different. Like they're very reserved. They don't drink. They're very quiet. They stay to themselves. And then you have my mom and her other siblings that they share the same dad and mom. One is reserved, but the other three, baby, back in the day, don't catch them on the wrong day. So I feel like she already was used to like what could possibly happen. She had her calm kids and she had her wild kids.
Mhm.
So I don't know, but that's how she's always told us she didn't care. She never cared who we dated. Like she literally was the grandma. My mother's the same way now. If you went to her house when she was alive, every boyfriend we took a picture with was in that house. So any new boyfriend that came over, you seen all the people we done brought over there.
You got to
And
sit down.
my mother wall is the exact same way. She has a picture of my first boyfriend. She got a picture of my first husband. She got a picture of me and my second husband, and then she got a pictures of me and Joy. Now is it me and Joy now? Yeah. But if you go over there, it's they lined up. They're there. They're on her wall. You can't miss them. They lined up. Lined up, sis. Lined up. But that's how our family is. Just because you leave, we don't dismiss you. You have to dismiss yourself. So
Mhm.
they keep that kind of stuff. It's weird, but it's
Amber,
there.
did you get caught on the church premises or just after church somewhere else? Like, how did that work? As long as it's not in the church. But I just want to know.
The world thought I was same gender loving a long time because I was a tomboy. I dated guys for years. Then I met this pretty little thing. She probably was yellow too, and I feel she turned me out. And I like same gender ever since. Then my mother found a letter I wrote to my first girlfriend, so that was my coming out. Yep,
Wow.
and I guarantee you, she loved and supported you too. Especially being down from down south. I wonder if it's. I guarantee it probably was harder coming out if you cared. Like Joy don't care. She don't care if you like her or you don't. Like it don't matter. You either gonna accept it or you not. And then she offered too much for you really to cut her off, like family wise, because then what you gonna have? So she don't care. But
Yeah,
if you care what your family think, I feel like down south would be the worst place to come out.
yeah.
He said, not every path then I was made to get in the prayer line. I don't know why they be thinking the prayer gonna change what's in you. Like it
It's just
don't.
about how you ain't gonna get caught the next time.
Okay, that's it. That's all it did. That is all it did was make sure you knew to lock the door.
Yeah.
That's it. Or go to somebody else's house. It doesn't. And it's just like people be like, if somebody has a problem, just pray about it. No, sometimes you need more than prayer with just that. So you can't pray stuff out of people.
Yeah, I'll be on the prayer line. Lord, please don't let me get caught again. Help me lock the door. Help me remember.
Okay, that's the prayer. That's the prayer. But you're just not gonna pray gay away. You're not. You're not gonna pray gay away. Just like we can't sit and we're not. You can't go pray that Uncle Charlie ain't touching nobody no more. Uncle
Right.
Charlie has to stop being that person, or just not exist. One or the other.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I don't. I never understood that. Like I never, even when I did tell the people in my old church, and they kept giving me different like, this is not okay. I'm not about to go up here and be like, Lord, take it from me. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna go through whatever I need to go through, and we're gonna get where I need to go because I'm being able to be free,
Yep.
and that's
Yep.
that on that.
Mm-hmm. It's no more questions.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Um, well, yeah, I do want to say this is our 10th episode.
It is.
Let's talk with Koga.
It is. We did say, ew.
We've been doing it a minute.
It do.
10 episodes.
Yeah, I literally was we was counting it the other day. I was sitting there like, hey, this an even number too. I love even numbers.
Yeah. Joy be on here in a minute and tell us what the number 10 means.
Uh, she over there looking. She said you can tell her what number 10 mean in a minute. No, and then she gonna send us an invoice.
Oh, never mind.
Look. Now you done got to start it.
Never mind.
Too late. She'd have picked up the phone.
But it's been a good run. Like I enjoy doing it, meeting with you guys every Thursday, hearing your concerns and opinions.
Mm-hmm. And we ain't going nowhere. We got so many more topics, and because we got interesting people in our life, and they be
Yeah.
having topics and they fit. And I love when we're able to relate to the topics because then we can relate to the people that needs to see it,
Mhm.
and you can get a different viewpoint. And I really would challenge those that are so religious to go and pick up other Bibles and other like not other like the original, the closest to the original, which is the what is that? The Ethiopian Bible. And do more research. Don't just go by what your grandmama got from your great grandmama from the preacher that was scared to tell the truth. Like go research for yourself. Stop just listening to what the people want you to hear. Go and see what's been erased from the Bible. Go see what's been added to the Bible. There's no way the Bible had 1,800 stories and now we only got two. That doesn't make sense because what were you keeping out of it? So
And
I
why
would
you rewriting it? They was giving away lambs and stuff. Now y'all want half of our checks.
facts.
That ain't no sense.
Yeah,
It's
it don't make sense because the math don't math, but they'll keep that equation though. But you know why? Because it gives them a right to be judgmental. So as
yeah.
long as they have the Queen James version, you're allowed to continue to be judgmental on others. But I mean, you're reading from a Bible from someone that was allegedly same gender loving. But so how would he be inspired to write something of the opposite? So like I just think people need just to research, like research. Use the Bible as your reference, but go dig deeper. Because
Yep.
you're turning people away and you having people not knowing where to go. But don't worry, it's places for them to go, and they're loved by the Lord and they're welcomed and they're able to be free and they're able to bring in wealth that they would have never seen if they stayed where they were. And I don't like churches that only give scriptures. Give me the scripture, but give me something else. Give me how to really survive in this world. Don't
Right.
tell me to go over there just the Psalms. Okay, now I got Psalms. Now what else? Like give me more and be the example that you want people to be. Don't not religious. I don't want religion. I don't want because it's Sunday we have to go to church. No, that's how you get stuck in judgmental.
Exactly. I'd rather pass because they asking. There's a church in Jacksonville and Atlanta that asks to see your W-2 so they can make sure you're tithing right. If you don't go on to get the Billy Goat Gruff they've been getting back in the food.
But this is the first ministry I've ever been in that I absolutely love getting paid every 2 weeks and being able to give my taruma and my tithe, and I don't have not one problem. I'm not sitting there thinking like what I'm gonna do if I give this. I'm not gonna hit. I do not, but it's because of the evidence I get to see. I get to see their life the good, the bad, the ugly. I get to see where they came from, and it's evident we're not over here trying to do no building fund for the last past 30 years, and nobody got the money yet. Like it's evident. It's very, very clear. And we're talking about not just your your spiritual health, but your mental health, your financial wealth. Like it needs to be more. You can't just live off of just a scripture, because
Right.
that's why people still be sitting over there in their little hoopty accords that they had since '98. But the pastor got a Rolls Royce. No, 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 no. Everybody should be wealthy.
And the
I would.
building funds for it ain't been built yet. It been 10 years. It was like, how much was that building?
Or they buy the buildings and it's gone in 5 years. Why we keep changing buildings? Why are we switching buildings every 5 to 6 years? You telling me you haven't raised enough money to own one yet? The building fund, the bricks on the wall that y'all keep adding up has not built one yet. No, no, I don't want that. You'll never catch me, and I can say this with a whole heart. You'll never catch me inside of another building doing a building fund. Not ever. I love where I'm at. It's a total different freedom, and I'm still getting everything I need spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Like it's because I'm one of those people that I'm a fact person. So you can't tell me how to live, but you still robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Right.
Because then I mean I'm gonna be robbing Peter to pay Paul my whole life, because that's what you're doing. That's what you're pouring down on me. No, put me in a place where I'm watching you succeed and you're living this life, and the life that I was born and dreamed of my whole entire life. Like people be thinking that I just became bougie because I'm with Joy. No, I'm way worse way worse than debonair. I've always wanted a bellman to go get my car and have it warmed up when I come downstairs and walk my dog. That is a life I've been wanting since I was a kid. Okay, so I already knew I couldn't rob Peter and pay Paul my whole life, because how I'm gonna get my bellsman?
Right.
I always wanted a maid and a chef. How I can't get that if I'm robbing Peter and pay Paul? So
Yeah.
yeah, no. So just dig deeper, dig deeper. Don't be giving to them building funds. Don't be religious. Get spiritual, and wake up. And don't forget the gays are the ones that keep y'all churches open.
Yep. And if y'all need a little word on Sundays, you can come here. We'll get our Debonair. Deacon Debonair. Well, she got called.
That's a pop debonair.
Yeah, she ain't gonna let the choir sing for an hour and a half and then preach for 20 minutes.
Ain't. She gonna give you. She gonna give you everything you need. Okay.
Whole 2 hours.
Literally, like dead serious. And that was crazy. That was spoken to her Sunday, that it's a group of people, baby. But the people don't come religious now. Get your life, have your mind open, because that ain't what it is over here. We too free to go back to slavery. Way too free. But yeah, people need it.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
Yep. But we want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the ring bell at the top of YouTube, because I be forgetting to tell y'all to hit that. That's how you get the notification. I don't have to send y'all the link every week.
I felt like that was for people. That was for a group of people. All right, and good night. We thank y'all again for joining us, and we'll see y'all next Thursday, same time, probably different space in my house, but we'll be here.
Yeah.
All right, good night, y'all.
Peace.
And hair grease.